Welcome to our unboxing video for this week. We had a lot of games in, so we've had to pick our favourite ones. We also forgot something quite major. We forgot to tell you who on earth we are. We just assumed you knew us.
That's a good point.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're going to look at some of the games that we've got.
Cool, so what have you got first, Rebecca?
Campy Creatures.
Campy Creatures.
Campy Creatures.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what campy means in this, but you play as a mad scientist who is trying to collect mortals for his experiments, but as any person that knows who's in authority, you don't really want to be going out and doing the collecting of mortals yourself. So he's enlisted help of the campy creatures, such as the Beast.
The Beast, very original name.
There's actually the Blob, which is amazing. I didn't notice that.
I love the art style.
Yeah, it's straight off a 1950s movie poster.
Yeah.
So it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
So let's put it away properly, which is easier said than done. And away.
So I guess I'll get the next game then.
Yes, please.
Here we have Subrosa, I think you would say.
Yeah.
So it's called the Daemon Trilogy of Subrosa, and this is a campaign-led game that uses an app as well. I don't really know much about this, but the art style is quite cool. Very Gatsby, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. Is it a book? Is it supposed to look like a book?
I think it's meant to look like a book, yes.
How does it open?
This
This is an important question.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure one of us can figure it out.
magnets?
So the game...
Oh dear.
Oh.
That's how it opens.
Sorry, opens. The game is by IDW Games, and IDW is famous for making comics, and so as you can expect, the art style is actually really cool.
Does that stand up like that?
I don't know what this is for. But in the game, you're going to be playing as a sort of group of noble families, and you've all kind of got rivalries. And what you're going to be doing is hiring mercenaries to basically sabotage the other families.
That doesn't seem like a very nice thing to do.
It sounds quite extreme for a little bit of rivalry, but there you go.
Is a Subrosa a thing? Or is that their name?
I don't know what it is. And the cool thing about the app is what you're going to be able to do is you can scan character cards with your phone, and it will tell you an ability in secret. So that way it's got a bit of sort of hidden espionage going on.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm not normally a fan of things with apps, but that doesn't sound like terrible. My next game is Planet of the Apes.
Oh, cool.
Which, as you can probably tell by the box art, is based on the old style movies, which I am ashamed to say I have not seen, so don't know a huge amount.
Yeah, I haven't seen either. The most I know is the Simpsons musical.
Yeah.
But I've seen the new ones and I think they're very good.
So this is a cooperative game, but the interesting thing is, instead of playing as different characters, you play as the same person, George Taylor, but you play as different aspects of his psyche, and I assume you try and destroy those apes.
His
monkeys.
inner demons as well. Yeah.
Yes, defeat his inner demons and the apes.
Oh, bloody monkeys.
So what have we got in here?
We've got the Statue of Liberty, which is sticking out of the sand. I know this. That is an iconic Planet of the Apes moment.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the films, but yeah, that's how he works out.
What's the thing? Like, it was Earth all along.
It was, monkeys.
And we got some miniatures in here.
Oh, cool.
Let me just get them all out in a really clumsy way. So we have got George
Taylor, the man
whose name
himself.
Statue of Liberty, which I keep wanting to call the Eiffel Tower, which makes it sound very stupid. Monkey Man and Spaceship, which
Planet of the Apes fans are going to hate us. Let's put this
Yeah,
away
put it
before
away,
we get in more trouble.
it looks fun. we should go home and watch the movie.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So that's the homework, okay? This is my next game.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot heavier than the other one. This is Rayguns and Rocketships. This is an action strategy game with gigantic spaceships.
Cool.
A lot of different...
Rayguns, maybe?
Rayguns, maybe. You're trying to stop the bad guys. The art is incredibly similar to the previous game we just looked at, the kind of 1950s, imaginary space, which I really like. Oh, there's a saucy lady in that one. So there's a lot in here. You've got a lot of miniatures. They're really detailed and really nice.
Oh, that's like a space lizard with
Space
a sword and a jetpack.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And a lovely rocket ship, which is very sharp, so it could probably do some damage. But it looks really good. I'm interested to play this one.
Yeah, the style seems really cool. We've got to give this a try one time, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, try it. It's very scratchy.
There we go.
Back.
So next up I have Attack of the Kaiju, which is an action resource management board game.
Ooh, sounds thrilling.
Yes, you've played King of Tokyo?
Yes, I have.
So I'm getting King of Tokyo vibes from this, but it's based on 1950s black and white horror films.
Okay.
So potentially a little bit more...
Is it more grown up King of Tokyo?
I think it's more grown up King of Tokyo. I think that's a good description.
I don't know, I like the fact that it's...
Me too. So in this game, what you're basically doing is you're either as a team or competitively in like a free-for-all mode trying to take over this town. And what you do is you sort of knock over skyscrapers, which are actually a sort of 3D board, in a kind of similar thing to, what's that game where you flick over faces?
Terror Meeple City?
No, it's a bad board game that we won't like.
Guess who?
Guess who?
Yes. So these bits go
Yeah,
on the
they go in
little
the stands, and then as monsters knock over things, the board reacts in it. So that is quite an sort of interesting.
It's quite a
use of-
small board. I feel like you're going to knock over a lot of cities at once.
I mean, it depends how big the monsters are, doesn't it?
There's not a lot in here.
There isn't, no.
It doesn't feel like it, but perhaps once it's all popped and stuff, it feels a
Yeah,
little bit more
I think it's
weighty.
through the different game modes that the sort of variety comes into it.
Yeah.
So that's
Looks good.
definitely worth giving a try.
Put it back.
Thank you. So next up, I have, I think it's pronounced Otys.
Otys, like the name? Like an Otys is a name.
Yeah, I think so. So this is a worker placement game where you're basically diving deep underwater. It's set in the future and the ocean has taken over the earth, basically. There's no land left. And yes, it's worker placement and you send your workers down to dive.
I do like a worker placement game.
You send them down to dive for treasure. And so this is from the guys who made Mysterium.
Okay.
And like Mysterium, I think the art style is really cool.
Yeah.
It's got a nice design to it.
Look what we've got in here. A lot of pieces.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces.
This looks like it's going to take some time to... Ooh, this is nice.
Oh, so there's like slots so you
it's
can...
kind of steampunky.
I like it.
Yeah. And it's like... I really like that. There's more. This is the
There's
game
loads.
that just keeps on giving.
And a little bag as well to keep everything in.
Yeah, some tubes. Some cards. No, it looks really good.
It does. I'm intrigued by this one and big fan
I
of
don't think it's all
Mysterium.
going to go back in the box now that you've done that.
Yeah, it's probably not.
It's not like that. Like,
No.
just
I'll get rid of it.
nice
Yep,
and neat.
okay. We'll sort that out later.
Right.
Okay.
Typing again?
So what have you got next?
I have got Azul.
Azul.
So you've probably heard there's been a lot of talk about Azul.
Yeah, I've seen a
on
lot
the,
of...
on the internet.
Lots of talk.
So this is a tile game, but it's not just board game tiles. They are real physical tiles.
So you're actually placing tiles.
You're placing like bathroom tiles.
Oh, that's an interesting
But
twist.
specifically, I think they're like Portuguese tin tiles or something like that. Not these are made of plastic.
Yeah.
But the actual tiles are Portuguese tiles, so you're placing them to try and like make a nice pattern in the correct way. And there are penalties if you make bad patterns or if you waste these precious tiles.
I'm getting patchwork vibes from this.
I'm getting massive patchwork vibes, but I'm hoping that unlike patchwork, when you're trying to put the pieces together and they just don't fit and it's incredibly frustrating, I'm hoping that the board for this will be a lot nicer. I just want to talk about this bag.
Okay, sorry.
It just feels like a washcloth for your bathroom tiles.
Oh, it's
See?
thematic washcloth.
Thematic washcloth that doubles as a bag.
How beautiful.
I know, right?
Let's pack this away.
Get on that note.
On that bombshell.
Yeah, there's a washcloth.
Okay, so one of my final games is Pulsar 2849. Now, that's a bit of a title, isn't it?
Yeah, surprised me, Pulsar.
So, you might be surprised actually. So, we're big fans of Power Grid here at Playopolis. And it sounds like Power Grid in space.
Ooh, these look like jelly tots.
So, humanity is spread out across the universe, and you basically have to set up power networks and basically connect the universe and give humanity a bright future.
Ooh, okay. This is a really nice board, actually.
It's cool. I haven't seen the board yet, but that is very nice.
I'm interested as to why space games do keep going for like the kind of boring.
Yeah.
But Power Grid surprised us because
Power
we were like, power stations. And then, we love Power Grid.
It's
There's
very
a
good
lot
fun.
in this game.
Oh, there is, yeah. These characters.
It's dying to be like more like jelly tot style sweets. Not sweets, don't eat them. Yeah, so this looks really good.
Fantastic.
I like the look of that a lot. Let's put the catalogue back in.
Bit of a long tidy away, but there we go.
It'll be easier when there's baggies.
Jamie, how hurt were you when Becky didn't realise you made a hilarious pun?
Yeah.
What hilarious pun did he make?
He said, a bright future for the galaxy.
Don't get it.
Electricity.
Give humanity a bright future.
Ooh.
My last game is...
Your last game. Your last game.
Is King's Road. Nice compact game, as you can see.
Much easier to carry.
Yeah, this is a area control game. But it's quite a simple area control game. It's from the ages 10 plus, and essentially you're trying to get the king on your side by traversing his road and using the things you find along the way to get honour and things from him. There's not a lot in here, but it's highly rated, and I think it's one of those games that, depending on who you play it with, it can be more strategic and more in depth. Or if you want to play it with like younger players, it can be just quite a simple game. So
that's cool. It's always good to have those lighter games.
Yeah.
Cause...
My only thing is, there's a lot of like kings and you know, that kind of theme. But it's interesting to see it in a light kind of casual looking game. But we could be proven wrong when we play, and it could be really difficult. It probably is for me.
So finally, very excited about this. It's the newest time story scenario. We love time stories.
Yes, I know. I can't wait.
We've only played the first two, but we're going to jump straight in with this one. It's set during the 1980s, and it's kind of like a Hollywood theme. So there's like a mansion that has ghosts of like Hollywood stars. And from what I've seen, the art style is really cool. It's very comic booky.
Yeah.
But we won't open this on the show.
No, I just want to look at his 80s jumper. It's like the most 80s jumper.
That is a very 80s jumper.
And 80s hair, 80s moustache.
Moustache, yeah.
I'm really...
God, those time stories people, they do their research, don't they?
Yeah, like they just got the whole outfit down.
But yeah, for anyone who's played time stories, you probably know you don't want to see what's in this.
No,
Spoilers.
I don't want to see what's in it until we are playing this.
So for sure, we will check this out at some point, and I can't wait to do it.
So that's all the games we've got to unbox today. Thank you so much for watching. We're looking forward to reviewing as many of these games that we can on our website, which is playopolis.net. Do let us know if there's any games in particular you like the look of, or if you've played.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!